good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have no idea where the other one's coming from. All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have no idea where the other one's coming from. All right, so I think that's it right there. All right. What's up, guys? It is May 27th, 8:31. Let's get started here. Let's get started. So, what a day yesterday. We rallied. We're getting this bounce. So, the news is good. So, the question that I have for today is it a day two? Is it do? Are we gonna get some follow through on day two? We had a nice squeeze yesterday on the moving averages here, but let's find out what's going down. Um, you know, we'll see. We'll see how the market's reacting right now. Let's go into the market. What's whoa. All right, let me. This is getting funky. All right, let's go here. So overall, let's look at where the Nasdaq, with the XPX, Nasdaq, and Russell are on the daily. So overall, the general market and Russell, they were leading the charge. We're noticing the same type of action here. So again, if you look at the MACDs, and the MACDs are going to reveal a lot to you on the daily perspective. So it kind of tells you that this swing is over right now. From the XPX that we had from 46.43 all the way down to about 38.08. So 38.08, there hasn't been any lots traded in this swing below that level. So again, we're reaching up to this 4100, or 4090. Let's see of this peak right here. Let's see how that market reacts right there. Sellers, they come in there earlier. We still have MACD still pushing through. And as well as the Nasdaq, so it's alleviating a lot of the selling pressure that we had for the last I don't know, since March 30th, March, May, June. So this whole quarter. So remember, next month we start the quarter, so a new quarter. So again, market is reacting very positive. So if we look at the VIX came down quite a bit as well. This week. Now, compared to the VIX in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, we are in this range of the lows have been 25, the highs have been somewhere in the 33, 35% range. Now, it looks like we're still going lower. And let's see what happens. It looks like it wants to turn here, so let's see if fear is going to enter back into the marketplace. Right now, if the market reverses, if we start seeing reversals, this is probably a good time to maybe add some calls or puts, because if it reverses, you're also going to get the implied volatility helping you out with those options. We just need to see the point of a reversal. Haven't seen it yet. Also, this is helping out the markets as well. The 10-year note is dropping. So again, we're at 2.74 right now. This is the 30-year note plus a premium. And right now, that means that the 30-year mortgage is going down. So again, this is what's helping out the market. And also gold is up. So that's keys. A lot of key elements that I've noticed that is helping out with the markets. Now, as far as what's going down here on the E-minis, let's take a look here. And the E-minis right now, overnight action, where's the 4 a.m. hour here? I'm going to look at 4. Here's 3. Here is the 4. 4 a.m. hour is right around 40.66. That's where the Asian markets closed, and we're kind of trading right in that area. Still some bullish biasness here that we're looking. The price did come back to the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame, and it's just consolidating right now. So let's see what happens. Let's see if this thing is going to run. It's right at the 50 on the 15-minute time frame. It looks like it's probably going to run into the open. So again, usually we'll get a move right around this time, 8:30, and this move should last. Again, it is now 8:35, so the pre-market move, it looks like it's probably wants to go up. Let's see how high this thing goes up. Again, it's probably going to retest that 40.90, because that's the area that we had some congestion right up here, around 40.91, 40.96, right in that area. So it looks like it probably wants to retest that. Now, what happens up there? Does it sell off? Does it come back? And again, it's moving right now. So this is a viable entry that we would like to trade or enter right now, because all the moving averages are squeezing on the 1-minute time frame, and we know we're likely where it's heading to. But unfortunately, we can't trade it. So let it go up, let it do its thing, and we're going to see what happens at 40.90 for the open. All right. Let's look at the overall some stocks that we follow here. These are the movers, the high volatile stocks. And overall, we see Google. We saw this squeeze, and this is what I was talking about yesterday. All the moving averages came in, they came squeezed together, and then we rallied right in here. And usually, when you have this after a down move, this is a signal that it's equivalent. We like to see this at when a market as near a short term bottom. Now, it doesn't mean that we're not a bear. It just means this. I'm going to go back here just to kind of explain myself. We are currently in a downward market. So this is downward market, right? But if you notice, we have these swings up and down, up and down, up and down. And right now, there's been a lot of selling pressure down here, and it's just going to alleviate some of this selling pressure to go a little higher, right? And this is the perfect example of the famous quote that everybody understands. When everybody's a bear, be a bull. When everybody's a bull, be a bear. Or when greedy, be fearful. When fearful, be greedy. At these moments, what I've noticed here, if you're following the option market, there was a lot of put buying here. So again, that needs to be alleviated, and we're going to rally here a little bit shortly. Now, you have to ask yourself, and this is what I was talking to in class, is if I wanted to be a bear or I wanted to be a bull, where likely would I want to be a bear or bull? Question is, do I want to be a bear in these levels? And the answer is no, I do not want to be a bear, especially when the MACDs are crossing. Now, when do I want to be a bull? Well, when the MACDs are crossing to the other side, obviously up here or at the zero line down there, right? Also, in the short term, I like to be a bear right around 4,100 because that's where they sold off before. I also like to be a bear right in here, right at this 4,275 or even 4,200 we sold off right there. That's the areas I want to be, definitely be a bear or consider being a bear right at the 50-day moving average. Right now, it's just the risk is to the downside. So it's like, it's especially right now. So at these moments, we're going to see, are we going to have these pullbacks? Is it going to reverse? Is it going to linger in this area? Or is it really conviction buying going higher? Now, I do know that the news, the narrative doesn't support us going higher. Yes, but you have to ask yourself key questions. You have to ask yourself, what has the market priced in? Remember, we priced in 75 basis point. We priced in the worst, and even though 75 basis point hasn't been discussed, and probably might come later, but as far as at this moment, as far as the Fed, that was not discussed. So the market's going, oh, okay, so we have nothing to worry about, and they're taking it back up. Pretty simple, but remember, anything can spook the market. So we have to keep our eyes on the news and make sure that the news doesn't reverse this movement. But right now, the E-minis are going higher, and let's see what's going down. As far as Tesla, we said this yesterday, the news about Twitter and Elon, we had a day, right now we had a day one. It looks like this could be, we have a day one, right? But we didn't know that was a day one because it was consolidating. This is your day one. Now, do we have a day two? Now, day two is right here. Now, there is a big fund that was buying. They had, I forget how many shares they were buying. They had a pension fund that was actually buying $5 billion or $10 billion worth of stock. So we did notice it on Apple stock, and that thing ran up beautifully. So obviously, Apple doesn't move $8 or $10 in a day. So that's some heavy buying, and that's probably more likely was the fund. CMG moving up higher, ISRG, and we're going to take a look at that. Now, so all of these are showing symbols of a day two. We have Netflix rallying, possibly trying to rally pre-market 192. So is Roku, okay. NVIDIA rallying to here, and so we have Apple. So, okay, so this is right now, Apple is trying to pre-bought right at this 143. So, again, Apple moved, just to give you a heads up, 137 to about 144. Apple doesn't move like this every day. It moves up at $1, $2. So this is the fund buying. Now, are they continuing to buy on Friday into a long day weekend? Remember, guys, Monday is a long day weekend, and we have Shopify even going up. So it looks like the market wants to buy. Now, I have TTD up here. There was news and talk about potentially, there was news and talk about, let me get that going. There was news and talking about TTD. They came out and said that, no, things are great. Don't know how great they are, but if they are, and these guys are in charge of advertising sales for Google and a lot of the other companies out there, Amazon, So if that's true, and we're noticing here the ad sales on $49, now the question is, how far do we go up? That's the question. Now I'm going to put Apple up here, and we're going to break this thing down. So Apple pre-market is moving up. Okay, this is a sign that they're buying it pre-market. So again, 145. How high can this thing go? It can go to 150. Now XPX is gonna have a hard time cratering with Apple up. Just gonna give you a heads up. If I put Goldman Sachs up here, and Goldman Sachs is up as well, then we're gonna see that Goldman Sachs is gonna have the XPX is also gonna have a hard time with Apple up. So let's look at Tesla. Tesla's starting to move. Okay, and it moved yesterday right off that squeeze up about 77 points. It's coming to the end here, right here. Let's see what happens. And starting to move pre-market, okay, as well as the E-minis. So E-minis right now is at 40.79. Like I said, I have that 40.91 price target on top. We're going to see what happens there. All right, let's look at the SPY. Okay, so Spider's moving, same movement as we're noticing, and Apple is moving identical to Apple. Okay. Coming across to this level right here of 4409. That's going to be a pretty tough area right there. 409. Okay. Pre-market moving. Let it take it up. This is probably going to consolidate and kind of reverse at some moment in time into the close, right? Seeing a squeeze, I don't think. Let's see what happens at the 40.90. It could reverse there, guys. It could reverse. Hourly, we have a squeeze there. We'll see. I'm going to come back to this in about another. Before we leave, we'll come back to this. Let's look at the Qs. Qs squeezing, same type of price action. So rallying into the open. Usually we'll have a reversal at the open, okay, when things rally this quick. But we'll see. We'll see how it's rallying right now. We still got about 45 more candles right now to see what this looks like and sets up. You got a nice squeeze right here. This is the entry that we look for in our trading system, right in there. Unfortunately, we got it before the market opened. All right. It will reset again. We'll see. Qs. If this can wait for us, it's either going to show us a new momentum swing, either up or down. And that might be a good entry on the Qs. We don't have one here yet. Still bullish. This could be an exhaustion buy right here on the hourlies, or it could be a reversal. And this exhaustion buy, if they're buying it, could last, it'll last a couple of hours. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. IWM. Once again, same type of price action, moving pre-market, coming close to the end. This move, we could have another move up into the market and then see what happens here. But IWM breaking highs. This is much stronger. This is the broader market, much stronger. So let's see what happens. I think IWM is going to be leading the charge, and this is what we're going to be looking for. This is a fresh set of MACDs right now. Not ideal the way we like it, but close enough. And let's see how this reacts. So this now could be an exhaustion cell right there, but we're not trading it. All right. Let's look at what else. Let's look at Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin reacting positive? Just hanging out. MicroStrategy is starting to be alive here, and Ethereum hitting the bottom range and coming up. So let's see what happens here. Okay, guys. Today is Friday, 40.81. Market's going up. Watching the E-minis right now. So E-minis look like it's coming to the end right here. It's probably going to reverse at some moment here. And again, the key level that I'm looking for is right there, guys. So we'll see. We'll see what that comes out to. Let me see if I can put up. Right now, key levels I'm going to be looking for. Let me see here. All right. On the E-minis, what are we looking for? A couple of scenarios to play out. All right. So if we offer 40.50, right, and we're above 40.50, and that just happened, guys, 40.50. If we offer, we're going to target that 40.80 level. And I think we already passed that. So the next level up here is going to be this level up here. 40.91. It's going to be pretty hard. And we'll see what that happens. Now, starting to rally, fresh set of MACDs on the 15-minute time frame. All right. We have about another 45 minutes. Let's see how this plays out. I would love for this. It's probably going to pull back and reset for us by 9:30. It might rally up and reverse at the open. That's usually how these things happen, and then it'll set us up. So we're probably going to have to wait till 9:45 today because it's moving pre-market. Let's see what this happened. Let it go up, and then we're just going to react accordingly and just see what happens. All right, guys, that's all we got. Right now, it'll be a perfect setup right now, and this is ideally what we like to trade. Just kind of let you know. Unfortunately, the market is closed unless you're trading futures, and that would be a perfect setup. Let me just kind of hide that. Let me go here. Oh, that's weird. I'll just get rid of that. Remove. Ideal. This would be ideal right here. Okay. Well, you get the gist. And right there. It's not working. But we have two right here. That's what we like to trade. Fresh to the MACDs right there, and it's going. And this is exactly the move that we like to see. Unfortunately, this is probably going to last not too long here. You know, what time is it? It is 8:48. So we're going to have about another 36 candles. Probably going to hit that 4090, 14090-ish, maybe even 4,000, 4100, and reverse. And let's see what happens here and reset. So don't chase it, just chill. And this is chasing right now, so we're gonna chill. Let it wait, let it base. Not really a play here, but we're gonna go get it. What's up, Josh? What's up, Josh? All right. So, what are we looking for today? On the call side, May 10th. I like the 425s, even the 430s you can add, because those we want to get them around $1.50. You don't want to pay any more than that because it's much easier to hedge the $1 to 50 cents range in case it goes against us, but somewhere in that range. So we're going to be looking at those. All right, guys, go out there, go get it. Stay green. Let's see how this reacts. We're probably going to get this reversal at some time soon. Looking at the overall markets here, we're noticing, is Tesla rallying? Yeah, there's a lot of rallying up here. But at some moment, they're going to reverse this. Google climbing up a little bit. They're going to reverse this. And we just have to kind of be nimble and be quick for the setup. Either up or down. We don't know which way it's going to go, but it's going to reverse. It's going to consolidate in this area. That 4090 is pretty hard, so we'll see. It's going to meet some resistance from there at the open. Okay, 850. We have about another 30, 40 more candles. That's all we got, guys. That's all we got. If they start buying it into the weekend, that's a plus. That's a positive. We have a long day weekend, so let's see. All right, guys, go out there, go get it. Pretty short today. And I'll see you in the chat. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.